really want to do the work and protect children, but the complexities are just huge.
Tonight, we're digging deeper into a critical question surrounding the Siders family. Why didn't intervention happen sooner?
Also new tonight, Gary Siders Jr. in court just hours ago on separate charges related to sexual misconduct with a child outside of his immediate family. All of that is ahead, all new on 10 TV News at 6. I want to thank you for joining us. I'm Jeff Hogan.
And I'm Yolanda Harris. Now, as we brought you yesterday, court records show Children's Services investigated the family twice, years before 16 children were found in that house on Omer Street in Vinton County. We told you about previous lead exposure, conditions inside their home, and developmental concerns with the children. So tonight, we're asking what can keep Children's Services from intervening sooner?
10 TV's Kristen McFarland took that question right to Athens County Children's Services Director. And Kristen, what did you learn about this?
Yeah, Jeff, Yolanda, tonight there are still many questions about why an intervention by officials didn't happen sooner. Yesterday, I spent the day reviewing lengthy documents outlining the concerns raised by caseworkers, and I brought those questions to a Children's Services Director. These court records from Gallia County outline two cases where the Siders family was investigated. One in 2020 and another in 2021. These investigations come years before officials say 16 kids were found in deplorable conditions in Vinton County. In one of those cases, doctors reported finding high levels of lead in 4 children. A caseworker later reported seeing roaches, gnats, and flies inside their Gallia County home, along with bruising and bug bites on 2 children. Also, the records outline at one point that Siders' parents denied caseworkers into certain areas of the home to see the children. Athens County Children's Services Director Otis Cochran is not directly involved in the Siders case, but he oversees family investigations similar to this one. The public wants to put blame on someone. They want there to be responsibility for someone. What are your thoughts on that?
It's easy to go back and look and say, well, why didn't they move a child? I don't know what those case plans looked like. I don't know what type of progress was being made at the time. Sometimes it's difficult to see a child even. A parent might try to, or just the schedules don't work out to where you're able to see a child at a certain time. And so then you got to go back the following week. So depending on the timing of things, also affects the outcome. So there's some people who will sit and they'll, like I said, they'll make calls of why this happened, but you really don't know unless you're actually in there.
Court records from Gallia County show in the 2021 investigation, the family had 2 different addresses throughout that time. 10 TV went back to Gallia County on Tuesday and spoke with an Ohio nonprofit that helped the Siders family more than a dozen times over 4 years. Lisa Carroll with God's Hands at Work says there are unique challenges in rural areas.
In a rural area like this where the caseload is so high, we have so many people in need. And when they move around a lot, if they do get established somewhere, then there's changes that happen within those organizations with staff and everything. And I think sometimes they just fall between the cracks.
Now, Cochran explained to me that caseworkers often receive information in small pieces rather than having the full picture all at once. He said that's why it's so important for people to report any concerns they may have to Children's Services. Those calls can provide critical information and help agencies connect the dots. But he also acknowledged that when children are not known to the public or others outside the home, it can make identifying concerns and intervening much more difficult. Back to you guys.
As we're seeing in this case. All right, Kristen, thank you.